Yamu ajo amu akwaba de Adom TV so braso se de big agenda dwumadie ebre wo ene yedi nkomo ewo oman mera se bedwafie asempo eda ho a ya kekere ede asoa basonku se omo nkohwe enko biebie nsem no mu famu amanebo emra meto bedwafie ho biem ni nyina afadom kuma no susudie a ode guru nkrata so koma eye oman mera se bedwafie mpanimfo se ye nyina so oman mera kwan so na yewura sikasem so afo yentu na de so na esan sempanifo se nyina nkra ne mutete nkra nti achiame hene awo mmamra so bedwafie right honorable Abans Mana Kingsford Bagben ehye se basumkuo ebi ntrasem no so mu ndefo anwotwe Adhoc Committee na nra no mu firi omudwumadi ase achese ene yewura kenufurata ba be pia bedwakuo nanimu no na one ne mra nim ni a ono ankasa busuani Gabi ochire dako ene baaye enkomo BSC ebi kura se chairman edema abedwakuo no asene ni ye bi nhyeda ntwa yi papa bisu adwuma na no ye bisu krase nti anye bia de omu ye ewonwua bi gina so wo mrem ene ho keka ho san komo ne bi nyanto base na ye die ye famina na sei ampofoje DBS Industries won madama ene de dwuma die we ye de ebre DBS for se mo asonte se wo ye promotion bo so free promo oto nchense na installation ye free oto trusses na installation ye free from 0240 84 44 44 0240 84 44 44 Yamu akwaba. Alright, Yamu akwaba biem de Adom TV big agenda dwumadi so braso se yedi nkomo na yenko zoom na yani ora Jonathan Asante Ochre political science lecturer University of Cape Coast eni enkomo Uncle Jonathan yemawo adwo anwremu akwaba Adom TV so. Hello. Ora Asante Chewotimeka. Aha. Migiri so ho ye. Era twede amponya kokon ase. Yeso ho ye UCC fo nyina ho ye de.
Kakra.
All right. Abani de kan me sure say funeral one monitor proceedings Adhoc Committee sitting appearance of the finance minister ne lawyer Gabi Ochredako and afi committee members on line of question petitioners woman so evidence omode eba for ne hokekan initial comment e wo de ekoswe ehun
Gabna ba me da wase minti Adom FM ahwefo nyina nwumre let me say in terms of our democracy now still we are growing and this is probably the first time share this yenyasa Adhoc Committee say ebia finance minister yedo sumbo bia na say injinasu bia dia ba say pese yinedi na yetene o mampeni na nkasa so nsa ama go ahead with that particular decision. But ocean near AC generally now I would say it is quite encouraging and maybe some hiccups here and there because of one personality or the other. Maybe they sometimes we all person having a way and so on and so forth. And so you have that back and forth and the idea. But since I had the first time, and I think that as a nation we should be allowed to make such mistakes and then going forward we'll correct them.
Let's say in this case, positives are all picky. I was sitting now,
positive, I say, well, we have telecasted it live as a nation into one finance newspaper because in the headline we are all witnesses to whatever is transpiring at that place. And until that is very good. Two, we are opening ourselves. Say if you're holding public office, that level of accountability, transparency, and then once we get the opportunity to hold the office as far as the public is concerned. It also means I think almost was say they want to go the full hog to ensure say minor in terms of Serbia, they want the finance minister out. I think that is also a positive sign. Perhaps we need to get a little more from Serbia. I think I present here a proponent. And I'm also hoping to see Serbia, Euro Finance Minister how the other side will also be able to ask tough questions. That will be very dicey and interesting. If Euro majority leader then we should expect members of the majority caucus, as it were, who are members of the committee, to equally ask questions and elicit the right answers. Our mind in here.
Yep.
Until those right answers, then when the issue goes to the plenary, it's very simple and easy. Either say, we will decline this censure thing, or we accordingly, vote on the censure.
All right. So far, your assessment, not to preempt or be prejudicial, but all more questions, or more bisa answers are meet your expectations.
Well, some to a large extent meet those expectations, and to some extent, acquired to say, Senator Katie Hammond, they're conducting the positive and negative be ever. Positive and say what this interruptions to me calm it down, calm a proponent any even members from his caucus to me calm down near there. That is one aspect. But the other aspect it simply cut in too many times.
Interjections,
Interjections, proponent some flow. So I think something a committee will have to do that, iron those issues in the background. And some other betting on Friday. And yes, it could easily degenerate into some kind of banter. And I don't think it's at this level and idea in live, we want it to degenerate. Style now is not bad. I think he's very well adept in the law. And as I said earlier on, because it is early stages now and we've not had such an experience, we are making some mistakes. But once as a body, we know the focus is to get to a particular destination and now you admit this fault, you take on one day nucleus, take a kanka, then we should be able to get there. So, for example, to say, in the first place, why admit a document from the other side? Now, the other side is a document, but you are declining. So that inconsistency, I think it should also equally be nipped in the bud.
All right.
This should be a no-holds-barred kind of investigation. And initially, I had to say, people thought to say, allegations leveled. And this Abana then, I hear now, a bit hesitant in giving out some information. But Omutimi say no, it should rather be grounds for the censure. I think that particular language is very good.
All right. Yera Asante C'ttee, ubegina so kakra bia mame na mimomura emranim for John Agote enso akache na omoaye kakra wo emra no ho nsem mesa ba so lawyer enwere me mwadom akwa baba Adom FM Adom TV so megiri so ho ye
na me Adom ho ye na so
yenso ya ho ye papa yemu bia yenya interest ewo Adhoc committee a say Parliament omo handle the essential issue of Yera Ken Oforiata no and someone ye bi se bisa kakra ene se anye bia ewo ye foot na routine papa bi ewo ye mra ye constitution ni mu a because ko wie yie se de ye nyina no ye hwehwe no ana
yo me da ate article 2 ama akwan ya opese potential obi ana to bi ye mo se bia ko di Bolivia opese we ni free Bebia or one a fire of the other passo. Now, another pension, I know not, or more Buswa, or more yet. Now, I ran my friend, the Obaba Bockward, or didn't in us water. I'm a young one said, stay, me dey essential emotion we ba ye wia eni pa no a ye tiana no so ma no pan ama ono so abeka master enti ano hu enti na speaker aso ono kasa so a lawyer enti no odi ma Adhoc committee say omo nye this eduma dey na sama about the committee of the whole the plenary now parliament say that there will be our parliamentary be our na fe omatoa chichia akanso anona omo ye enti no the mesha the right of personal one of the fa
anya bia Adhoc committee a wo parliament no eya na omutumi ekuta omo yetimi de toto court de homa ne yeye.
Okay, I mean a committee dia wo they can say to me edition and they want the parliamentarian dia no dibre ana say aketua ne mu hihia ya de ma no any the high court judge and they a committee of parliamentarians indirectly no it's like we are putting together people of money high court for our equal standing at the year committee. In the committee, no, annual committee, the next standing committee. The annual committee be our 2 years, the show, the moment of the Juma. Now, we know almost 2 minutes specific. So, almost issue, I'm fast the Akano, and the Dombemuno and Fambra, na Yambu plenary.
All right. Lawyer Enra gentie ma me bisa we omutumi no ba bi ekodro ne bia ye betimi dia toto court on Enra lawyer outside cousin of the finance minister Yera Gabi Asare Ochredako echo to article 287 chapter 24 of the 1992 constitution I watch say issues are omo ede ebo finance minister bi ne conflict of interest na conflict of interest issue no committee Adhoc committee no anka ye ka omu ni nyina so omu ebe hwehwe sansem no memum e wo se bia another institution bi na yes anhwehwe mu nti na me bisa se sa nyina so no mo
I omo de the committee ni the entire parliament
okay
article no ma o kwanta o metime hwehwe but am hwehwe mu no hwehwe wa a conflict of interest ye di wo di brebi now we the dia ekutia a minor interest, who interest, and your minor interest in the issue, ama, who dear, who no, a poor interest, a minor interest. That I want to dear, around the state, a Shradi Pope, maybe to me, I am and your committee in the entire parliament. On what this argument say, yeah, see, will be a conflict of interest, on which me and no issue. Yen your put the Jankata account, the cases never of course. Say this is Shrine corner show. And the parliament and Qatar, the only needs to be now, almost share the DR, the conflict of interest, almost needs to be.
Engineer Senra, no, lawyer Gabi Asare Ochredako was right.
Yes, he was right. And then he said, the ruling was that for the conflict of interest, I had a sample ground, maybe parliament, recruiting him, in one free, a whole side, because the honor. Any Emra organized the piano and fun. And in a moment, the only young country going forward, we are expecting other grounds that inefficiency is not the Adinamo candidate mention, but on the issue of conflict of interest, maybe a parliament, any argument of it.
Next,
I'm not coming to a parliament, so any star 2 minutes, only young every honor.
Lawyer, meaning say issues, na conflict of interest in Nkwa. Speaker so lawyer and honefa na ni so ana said the okay said no the parliament na nyina akora ni ntimi hwem no na nko betimi apeke no out ache say ye die ni home mandate ana say ni hu tumi to we die yen refer ma charge ana say efa na ni so
oh speaker oh say amra say said you you can't be say no human being is a repository of wisdom or knowledge. Emrano eni obako for dream. And I don't say you now in your back for dream. Speak our lawyer, all right. But the bit me up I say all senses animal who say on as a person. o to me fa enye na ke yan fan ko committee na o ke committee no say enipa me no me nine enu ahwehwemu a ano be pay yes ni kwa met na hon ma aka ka me hwehwemu enti ono no ebia no wo ebi so no na wan ebia ohun ye ebia so wan but they na come for no or the common to the ya tell you at the back and you know how the coin no just to make a say now we and now we the now we for ebia odim so let us do the book on for you na fra ebia na wan I hono ebia kana so but and also for na put the same place there at the end of the day no a hono be I need to make the ebia tenant ya kana no.
All right. Lawyer mesa ba so bi ma ansa na mepeke wo na me wo Ewura Jonathan Asante Chere wo amanso from UCC. Uncle Jonathan, me pa chot me nka ebinum ho no a o ma dwen se we ayeye for the cameras enkonkosi hwe. Minim sa nkofo kro no anase se nipa no asema o ka kire o mo fa de ekoso ehu.
I think such skepticism, and we don't have to entertain such skepticism. At the moment, Ghana, we are at the crossroads. The economy is terribly bad, virtually in comatose. Nyama boyetini outrageously. Our debt in sustaining. Reported by Nancy say we have a 50% chance of defaulting in the payment of our debt. 50% chance. So that is very high. And I don't think this is just for the optics and not for the camera. It is a serious business. But this conflict of interest thing, this is just by the by. Sometimes you see, the Supreme Court taking some decisions. The law is just more of a technicality than sometimes common sense. Ewura finance minister is a shareholder, or some time ago he was one at the helm of affairs of Data Bank, and Data Bank has always been in his name. And now Ababe hold the public office. Then he was a private person. Ababe hold the public office, and we free sa ebiano. Meanwhile, it does not mean that our turn shares. It is not a shareholder of that particular place. And to know if for one reason or the other, let's say the number of times a Ghana yakakaju loan, that's why no kwana share no. Etimi assist a minor in securing those loans and getting those commissions. I be an Tama Data Bank and I said, a hero Akufado Eba Bemun, Omba Bemun. Now, as a nation, near any other institutions are Mutimubuasa Jumadina na. And what is also very abusive, and I say, Sasi Kawin, I could do Dinano. I could do persuade Timun say, or mine no intimate sustain the debt, then it's as if say, Buapayo, and now for Quine Biso at the Abu Bobesiana, I could see some person in the way say, woo company no, no minimum. I think is a very despicable, and if they are accusing him of conflict of interest, because they are using that particular qualifier, they're despicable, no? Just say, abufuno krakeke. That's the more reasonable. But if they are using the law in some technicalities, that is okay, that is fair. But
Uncle Joe,
next time round,
before this Adhoc committee, no class at any idea, your time now so but now majority members in be. Can say opening resign on penny from when they are Casomasa the Abbas one resign before say or the budget beba they will boycott it in a honky count. Now can you enough a bit me out sort of issues way?
Well, it is on principle, but unfortunately, we have a president who has stuck to the finance minister, and in the end, say, take that decision. They have to take that decision with that strong-headedness. And yes, Anna, that message will not go to the president.
All right.
Because what I see is at the moment, it is all about the survival of the nation, not sacrificing one person for the health of the nation for just one particular person. And it is not right.
Now I say, now, lawyer or Humaniswana, lawyer, John Agote Eko, Ewura Jonathan Asante Chere, a political science lecturer at the University of Cape Coast, and now also what is what you need to be. Any because where the Chekopim Piadana, wɔn de bɛbɛ wie na afei ɛbɛtɔ ɛyɛ bedwam ɛwɔ abedwafie hɔ so a sɛdeɛ tie bia ebedi ho nkɔmɔ ne ahwɛ baabi asusu ayɛ de bɔde ho no bɛfa twɛnworo yɛ mpam da ntanti yɛde abotrɛ ɛbɛtwɛn yɛfam na nasɛe ampɔfo gye na seɛ nkɔma DBS Industries ɔmadama yɛde dwumadie wei ɛbrɛ production team no nyinaa so nyankopɔn nhyira mu yie paa